And we are back. Listen, man, it's the Free Gems Podcast, man. Listen, we back and better than over, man. We went on a little 1 week hiatus, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all missed us, man. It's the best duel since Batman and Robin, you know what I mean?
Listen, heavy hitters, some heavy hitters.
Listen, man, it's episode 51, man. We 1 episode away from 52. We do weekly episodes, so we almost a year in officially. You know what I mean?
Oh, we gotta celebrate 52.
Yeah, we definitely gotta celebrate. But honestly, after that this little stint we just did in Peru, I don't want to celebrate nothing.
Yo.
I want to stay at home. I'm officially humbled.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Bro,
I'm good.
Listen,
man, we just did a little 4 or 5 day trip in Peru.
Yeah,
and
Lima, shout out Lima, Peru.
Shout out to Lima. You know what I mean? Shit
right
was
on
active.
the coast.
I ain't gonna lie. So my phone broke halfway through the trip. Let me tell you this. On day 2, actually. Phone broke on day 2. I hope y'all see this. Shout out to my son. He halfway in this. All right, anyway.
But the thing is, we don't even know what happened.
Listen,
it just woke up. It was...
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people thought we was like in jail, like kidnapped, something. Cause once I stopped posting, niggas get nervous. They're like, what the fuck's this nigga at? Because they know I be wilding sometimes. So, yeah, not for nothing. Yeah, broke a couple things. Broke the phone. Broke the counter of the front desk.
Yeah.
Shit got hectic. Long story short.
We got kicked out of Airbnb.
Definitely got kicked out of Airbnb second night. You know what I mean?
Second night there. Kicked out the spot. We had a penthouse.
Kicked out the Airbnb with a $3,000 invoice. Let's talk about it. Niggas woke up to the Airbnb order talking about she need $3K. Had us fucked up. I say, yo, Cinco, delete the app, to call your card, cut that shit in half. We are not doing that shit, all right?
Oh, man.
So, long story short, I owe Kamo some money. That's probably gonna be deducted soon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen. Well, we cross that bridge when it gets there.
We'll cross that bridge when it gets there. I love that energy because I don't got it right now. I'm fucked up. You hear me?
Fried.
Nah, listen, man.
It was an eventful trip.
Yeah, it was an experience, man.
It was talking about
it.
an experience.
One thing I love the most about Lima, it's like, yo, I don't care how far you're going in a taxi, it's not gonna be more than like $4.36.
Literally.
Like literally. Anyway, yo, I swear to God, we took a 44-minute cab. That shit came out to like $6. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Between three of us.
Yeah, between three. It was so real. We weren't even trying to split the cabs.
No,
we were just like, you pay this time, I'll pay the next time.
It was,
at that point, because it was so cheap, it was like, yo, this is fucking incredible. You can move around anywhere. And one thing I can say is, fuck Uber. Uber is a facade over there.
It's fake. It's fake.
I got Peruvian DoorDash on my notifications and shit now because I was out there trying to order food and shit. And now these niggas won't leave me alone. They harassing me.
Now they on body. They on body. You order one thing. See?
Yeah, you order one thing. All of a sudden, offering you pizzas, fucking Peru. Like, Deanna see that I'm not there anymore. But
no. They gonna fly it in.
Nah, that ass. But we was eating gourmet lunch and shit.
Right.
For like $25. I seen
overlooking the Pacific Ocean, man, watching the surfers surf.
Beautiful. One thing I did learn too is that apparently surfing is like the national sport.
Yo, surfing is so big over there. I didn't even know that.
Them niggas over there surfing. I thought surfing was some shit only they did in Rocket Power. I never even met a nigga that surf. You know what I mean?
So yeah, we was that ass being shoobies.
Yeah, word that too. We was walking around like assholes in jeans and shit. Air Forces at the beach. But
yo,
overall,
one thing. What I really like about a few things is so clean. The city is like, man. It looks like you can literally eat off the floors. Like,
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that, but no, I'm saying like,
sure.
It's just so clean.
One thing I learned, that the cleanliness of the city was crazy. It was immaculate.
I was shocked.
And not just the streets. Like literally, you don't see much You don't see the poverty. You don't see the homelessness like that. I probably seen like 2 or 3 crackheads the entire trip.
Literally.
And one of them was sound asleep on the sidewalk. Nobody was bothering him.
Yeah.
We just walked right around him. You know what I'm saying? He was chilling. And I'm not even sure if that was crack. I don't know what they smoking out there because they got some new shit going on out there for sure. Like, listen, motherfuckers will offer you some shit in the club and you just say no. Say no to drugs, kids.
Say no to all that, kids. And, another thing is there's not one time where I felt unsafe. Not one time where I was like, oh, this is shady. Oh, yeah. Oh, like no, not one time I was like, oh,
not for nothing though. We were in like the rich areas.
Nah, no, we was all over, bro.
That's true. We was all the way on the coastline. Coastline is apparently the rich area because remember,
that makes sense.
Shorty invited us to some party at some house party.
Oh yeah, we wasn't doing that. We wasn't doing that. House parties, we was not doing that.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get kidnapped. But besides that, man, welcome back. We here.
Unless we doing the ejecto seat, cuz disappear.
I need
house
the,
party. No. No. I don't even speak the language for no house party.
By the way, we got smart water. We up in the budget right now, just to let y'all know that we're better than you. You know what I mean? It's just we just keeping it humble. But you know, I started acting different once I started drinking smart water.
Honestly, are you really smart if you're not drinking smart water?
Honestly, well, you're not drinking smart water. You drinking that no name brand, but we're gonna get that figured out. Don't worry about that.
It's supposed to be no name brand, bro. Smart water not paying.
I've been rehydrating myself.
That's free promo, bro.
It's Sunday. I've been drunk since Monday. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'll tell this motherfucker, I don't know what happened out there, but I came back. I've been fucked up ever since. I've been dehydrated.
Literally, we went out there for a good 4 or 5 days. It seems like we spent like a month over there.
Yeah,
we did so much in that little amount of time.
Yeah, but y'all gonna just have to catch the vlog on YouTube, man. We working on that too. You know what I mean? Kamal's been waiting on me to send him some footage for a week now. I don't know why. I don't know.
Yo, legit.
I know. I'm sure you'll press me after this episode.
Legit. Literally.
But listen, man.
While waiting on. Yeah, man.
So we back in America, man. And, let's talk about what's going on in the States.
Yo,
you had said something about Palestine. I thought that was like in the Middle East somewhere.
East Palestine.
Palestine.
In Ohio.
All right, never heard of this place.
So,
shout out to Ohio, though.
So,
shout out to Bow Wow, too. From Columbus. Niggas don't even know that. But yeah.
So, a train derailed in East Palestine, Ohio.
What kind of Scooby-Doo shit is that?
Carrying toxic chemicals. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so now it's a biohazardous area.
Where's Palestine closest to? There's like 4 or 5 major cities in Ohio.
I know it's eastern Ohio.
So it's probably like Cleveland, Cincinnati kind of thing.
I don't know how like that the makeup of Ohio, but yeah. So now there's been it's actually been a lot of chemical spills recently.
Yeah, that's like I was gonna say that.
Lot of, and
oh man, here go the conspiracies.
The conspiracies. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. In 2015. Mm-hmm. Obama created regulations that by 2021 the railway systems had to update their braking systems. A lot of the braking systems in America for the railroads are over 100 years old. Literally.
Shout out to the Vanderbilts.
Literally over 100 years old. And 2 years later, Trump cut that.
Oh, he's like, we're not spending no more money on that shit.
Bro, not only that, he cut 1,500 regulations.
So we're blaming Trump for this? Because I'm cool with that. We can blame Trump
1,500 regulations. 1,500. Look, literally.
How the fuck you got 1,500 rules? God damn.
Right? he put a stop or a pause to 1,500 regulations. I actually have a few of them right now.
No, you don't. Oh, you got a list. God damn.
I'm gonna read some of them.
Okay,
let's what's been halted or stopped in the Trump administration. Mm-hmm. The National Environmental Policy Act, the Endangered Species Act, the Clean Water Act, the National Historic Preservation Act, the Clean Air Act, the Safe Drinking Water Act.
These all seem important.
The Solid Waste Disposal Act, the Coastal Zone Management Act, the National Fish and Wildlife Act, the National Fish and Wildlife Coordination Act.
Where's this money going?
The River and Harbor Act, the Eagle Protection Act, the Native American Graves Protection and Reparations Act, the Native American Religious Freedom Act. So that's just a few of the list of the 1,500.
That shit got increasingly racist out of nowhere. Them last two was a little crazy. It went from the Eagle Act to the Native American Preservation Act. God damn.
But it just goes to show that that's what a lot of these organizations have been lobbying for. To cut a lot of these acts.
Where's this money going though? Is he like doing like independent movies or some shit? Like,
what do you mean?
Where the fuck? What do you do with the money? Like, what's he doing with the money?
What money?
The money that's supposed to be going into these acts.
Oh, they're not. They're using them to fund the owners of it.
What?
Like anything else. So, as far as the railway system is concerned, they've been lobbying to try to not update their brakes. Because why we update their brakes? How is that making us money?
But wait, hold on though. So then, what's the conspiracy then?
It's not a conspiracy.
But I'm saying, like, what's the benefit to them not fixing the rail? The
benefit is so they can make money. They don't make you. If you fix something, you're not making. Why are you spending money to fix something that's not gonna make you any money? That's not a conspiracy.
But now you gotta spend all this money trying to clean all this shit.
Exactly. And that's what always happens. That's what always happens. Anything catastrophic happens due to failure or something that should have been fixed. It's not their fault. Now they're doing damage control. Now the people in East Palestine are suffering. because of regulations that should have been literally braking systems over 100 years old.
Yeah, that's fucked up. See, it would have been way more of a conspiracy if it was like a black area. Like if that shit happened in like Harlem, I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure, conspiracy. But in Ohio, I don't know.
And listen, I'm not. And if there are any new listeners out there, I'm not even the biggest Biden supporter. I'm not even the biggest Biden fan. I'm just looking at it for what it is. Like I'd rather vote for a senile old man who could barely walk and barely complete sentences rather than a literal supervillain. Like he literally had a ribbon cutting ceremony of slashing 1,500 regulations. Literally.
This nigga's a movie character.
No, he's literally like a supervillain. And it's funny because the people in East Palestine are overwhelmingly Trump country.
Yeah, I was about to say exactly. Ohio's very Trumped out. I'm not gonna lie.
Overwhelming, and it's unfortunate for the people there. I don't wish that upon anybody. I don't think they deserve that, but that's what they voted for.
Damn.
And what will history say? Like, if something like this happens that's tragic, will they change the way they vote? History will tell you no. So their policies or it's the agenda over everything. It doesn't matter what's going on. It's the agenda over everything.
I'm more racist than I give a fuck about the air that I'm breathing. That's
fucking and the water
tough.
that I'm drinking.
That's fucking tough.
But it just goes to show. I mean, it's their agenda over everything, and whatever agenda that means to them, it is what it is. But unfortunately, this did go down, and this is just one of them that's been going on. It's not the only one that's been happening. Yeah. We have a lot of old systems that need to be updated, but why would we update them? Why would we update them if it's not making us any money? Yeah, the only people that have to really worry about it are the workers.
Yeah, Trump ran this shit like a fucking startup company. He didn't give a fuck. Let's cut the losses, keep the profits.
And lobbying, all lobbying is legal bribery. Yeah. That's all it is legal bribery.
Yeah.
I want to know the check he got for that ribbon cutting ceremony. Damn. You could literally look it up. It's like
I remember. Yeah. I feel like I saw him cut a couple ribbons, but yeah.
1,500. So
damn, time's flying by so fast. This is another election. Oh no, the next election is gonna be 2024, right?
2024 is the next election.
Oh shit, yeah. That's
the midterms was last. Damn, yeah, the midterms was last 2022.
See, when you say midterms, you give me a flashback to school. I got PTSD from school. I don't even want to think about school. Fuck that. But in other news, man, let's talk about what's going on in pop culture, man. Apparently, complete turn of events. We're talking about Kodak Black now. Kodak going back to jail.
Oh yeah, he failed the drug test. I saw that.
He got a warrant for his arrest. Kodak, man, I hope he gets his head on straight. I hope this don't turn into another one of them situations where he disappears for another year or two, because he's been having a hell of a run again and proven to be one of the greatest rappers of his generation. But
he's Project Baby.
Yeah, Project Baby, goddamn. That's how it's gonna go. But I mean,
I feel like it's something new every eight. Actually, he's over his time.
No, he's been doing good. He's been out for like 2-3 years.
He's due.
I mean, granted, he pulled the get out of jail free card that I thought only existed in Monopoly. I ain't never seen a hood nigga get exonerated and shit. Like, this nigga had Trump really get him out of jail. That shit was crazy.
Get out of jail, yeah.
But and I mean, honestly, bro, it's sad because I was just having this conversation with some of my clients. Like, man, as much as I hate to see people go to jail, and as much as I hate to see, just the continuous cycle, I think it's necessary for the kids to see that, I'm not going to just become a successful rapper and be able to say anything and promote all this other shit and have no repercussion.
Yep.
Because if you see now, with YSL, the whole Young Thug case, they just dropped a 3-hour fucking video like
YSL Woody.
Yeah, YSL. Jesus Christ. YSL Woody, the illest truth teller of them all.
Nah,
this motherfucker was telling. This nigga, you seen that shit?
Yeah.
I seen a snippet. The nigga was checking his pulse. The nigga did a pulse check. I don't know what that shit was about. Yo, bro, the nigga was offering him information. They literally tell him like, all right, we good. We don't need no more about this. He said, no, but let me tell you about this. I'm like, yo, this nigga is telling at an astronomical level. Like, this nigga
different. He was different.
He was offering information. They were offering this nigga drinks and food. He was like, nah, I'm good. He just wanted to tell. He had to get that shit off his chest. He just wanted to tell the truth.
He was like, y'all gonna want to hear this.
Yo, bro, that shit is scary as fuck, man. Because it's like, as much as we shamed like 6ix9ine for telling, a lot of people like, yeah, but he was a civilian at the end of the day pretending. YSL Woody done really shot plenty people. He had like 3 prior shooting cases.
He said that in his 3-hour interrogation.
Exactly. This nigga. So it's like shit. Even the ones that's not like that is telling, and the ones that's all the way like that is telling. What the fuck's going on? This is a clear cut. Like it's the clearest example of these streets ain't for nobody. This shit is not real. It's all a facade.
It's really not. It really is.
The most gangster motherfuckers is out here is doing exactly like they say. I was watching Freeway Ricky Ross. If you know the
real
Rick Ross, I know you know, but really for the people who don't know, Rick Ross, the rapper's name, comes from an actual drug dealer from the '80s from South Central LA named Rick Ross. Freeway Ricky Ross. He pretty much birthed the crack epidemic on the West Coast, and the CIA literally funded all of it for him. But that's neither here nor there. Point blank, he explained that when you realize it, snitching is part of the streets the same way drug dealing is, the same music is, the same way gangbanging. It's all part of it. Like, if you don't understand that shit, then you're just living in a fucking delusional world.
Most of these gangs be having informants for years.
Oh, for sure. That's what it said. Bro, that YSL Woody video was from like 2017. He was telling 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And they said that he was giving statements in like 2013. So he been on a decade run of telling this whole time. And you know it's fucked up, but at the same time it's like it's a good example for the kids to see and be like, oh, okay, we're not gonna be able to just promote all this drugs and crime and all this bullshit and have no repercussion, because that essentially is what Young Thug was showing people. Like, oh, we're gonna go make millions, put all of our friends on, make them millionaires, and in the meantime make this beautiful music and have no conscience of the fact that we're shooting up people's mom's house, we're killing niggas, we're stabbing motherfuckers and making songs about it,
shooting up tour buses,
like, bruh, like the kids need this example, and it's fucked up because as much as I love Young Thug, I gotta love what's right before anything.
Yeah.
And what's right is so important. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't want that example to be out there and kids to think that's okay. Because I know I was the dumbass kid who would have thought that was cool. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I for sure would have been misled if I wasn't at the right. So I know the kids
I would have been like, yeah, he did that. But did you hear Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Did you hear Beautiful Thugger Girls?
Right.
Like,
yeah, why clap? Like, went crazy on that shit. Hey, man, that shit is it's a sad example, but it's just a good way to show you what the streets really lead you to, man. It's the same story, man.
It's the same cycle.
Jail, bro.
It's the same cycle. And in reality, a lot of the convictions, why the prosecution has such high conviction rate is because of snitching.
Oh, for sure.
Literally.
Man, 80% of the motherfuckers in jail is in there because somebody told.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the people
the other 20 told them themselves.
And the people that are in jail are willing to tell to get less time for them.
Of course. It's a dog-eat-dog world, man. And that's the thing. When you get in that room and you realize the rest of your life is in jeopardy, it's a whole different, man. It's a whole different beast, man. People think they built for it. They think, oh, I'm super tough. I done fought so many people. I done stood the ringer through everything. Okay. Let a motherfucker tell you facing a 20 to 50. Let's see where your energy goes. Let's see what happens when you really start to think like, ain't no bitches in jail.
And them four walls.
Ain't no weed. All that shit that you like to do 2K, that shit is out the window, gang. We not doing none of that.
Them four walls is get lonely out there.
Yeah, man.
You got family, you feel me? You might have kids.
Yeah, man. And people start to think about that all later. And that's the sad cycle. It's like you think about that after you already fucked up.
Yep.
You know? And in the same sense now I'm thinking about I don't know if you heard, but K Flock. From Bronx. Mr. Upton Designer, Upton Designer just got indicted on federal Rico charges now. So it went from a state case in New York. If y'all don't know K Flock, he's a young 19-year-old from the Bronx. He's
one of the poster childs for the drill rap.
He's the poster child. I'm not gonna lie. He was the one from the Bronx. He was the one that everybody was gravitating to, and his camp had like a couple other people that's been coming from that camp, and they're all taking off. B Love, I forget a couple other names because there's so many of them. They all got real similar names. I ain't gonna lie, but he had went to jail last year for shooting another rival gang member in New York not too long ago. I don't know if you guys remember. He had the Amiris on, the Montclair, the red Jordans, and everybody say, "You really out here shooting niggas in the Amiris?" Like, and now the Fed stepped in. Now it's looking real fucking spooky because his whole defense is self-defense. Because apparently the dude he shot had a gun on him. But now the feds is coming in and they indicted them for multiple shootings. They're indicted for racketeering and a bunch of other stuff. But now it's like even if he ends up getting the self-defense, he ends up getting off with self-defense and only have to do like a little manslaughter time, a little 3 to 7. Now you got the feds on your ass.
And that's the thing. The racketeering, the conspiracies, man.
Yeah,
that's
it's
different.
Nasty. And that's the thing people don't understand. When conspiracy comes around,
all
you got to do is prove that you kind of knew.
Yeah, prove that you had knowledge of, you had motive, and you would benefit of.
Yeah, and that's the said action. Once they make it a gang indictment like that, it's everything you do is in furtherance of the gang's progress.
Yes.
So that shooting that you did, instead of it being self-defense, being that was your enemy, that was a gang member on record, because I believe they're called Southside and something else. That's K Flock's camp, and the dude that they shot was from the opposing camp, and now they turned it into a gang beef. It's no longer just self-defense. Now it's in furtherance of the gang. So now even if you beat that murder, murder. Now it's just gonna turn into something completely different. Now it's just gonna make the Rico case even worse, regardless, because it was in furtherance to progress your gang. It's just fucking
50
nasty.
50 said in an interview, he said, "I'll take the murder charge right now. I'll give it to you right now. You prove to me I did it." But them some conspiracies, man. You can have that.
Yeah.
Conspiracy? You can have that.
Yeah, man. You could just prove you had a conversation about some shit. Oh,
Yep.
you knew.
You knew about it beforehand. Beforehand.
And once again, man, it's fucking sad because it's like, yo, these are kids, bro. K-Pop
He's
19. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's 19. When I see him, I think of like, oh, my little cousin, because he's Dominican as fuck. Like, if you see him, pure fucking, he's a pure fucking fried plantain. Like, this nigga is Dominican as he gets. Like, the braids, like, he looks like he could be one of my little cousins or something. It's just like, yo, these little kids don't even know what they got going on. Like, they're signing these multi-million-dollar deals. He has songs with Cardi B. They have one of the biggest songs of last year. And like all that shit is out the window because they wanna continue to portray this gangster lifestyle. And it ain't a portrayal; they're really living it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they are really living it. They're like that. I'm not taking nothing away from that. You want to be gangster, you gangster, nigga. You got it. You in jail for murder. That's as gangster as it gets. But yeah, it's the continuous cycle, man. I'm I just hope the youth gets to learn from that shit. You know. I hope they get to pick up what they see and they're like, oh, okay, we're gonna go to jail for this shit.
That fast lifestyle, you know.
Yeah.
You crash out. You crash out.
Man, crash out. You seen in the news Nas EBK? He's also a Bronx drill rapper. He was in Newark Airport trying to pull a prank on some random dude. Pulls up on some random dude. Y'all go watch the video. It's fucking hilarious.
One of the prank videos.
It's supposed to be a prank, but I guess Bronx pranks is different. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. So he pulls up on the dude at the airport and he's like, "Yo, why you got my bag?" And tries to make it seem like the dude has his suitcase. It's him, and mind you, it's him and somebody else, right? These kids are like 18, by the way. And they're on the dude like, "Why you got my bag?" Dude's with his girl. His girl got the BBL, body done, all that good shit. This dude ain't fearing shit. Some white dude. He ain't really worried. I ain't gonna lie. He starts popping his shit right back. Like, what? Because then all of a sudden Nas BK's like, "Yo, you don't know who the fuck I am? I'll slap the shit out you." And it went left from there. Dude, and pretty much they got into a back and forth banter. And then all of a sudden Nas BK decides to go, "Nigga, I'm really like that. I'll stab the shit out you right now." I'm like, what kind of prank is this, bro?
In the airport.
In the airport. Mind you, if you don't know, any crime you commit in the airport is federal.
That's federal.
Yeah, it's federal.
Time. Immediately.
So this dumb motherfucker has terroristic threats in a fucking airport now.
That's absolutely terrible.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Not only that, he recorded it.
Recorded it and posted it. Yo, bro, it's a brand new level of stupid out here. I ain't gonna lie.
Ah, man. Speaking of these prank videos, bro, these gotta go, bro. These prank videos, I'm tired of these prank videos, bro.
Yeah, you know what it is, though? It's the shock value, man.
That's exactly what it is. The shock value,
people are like, these motherfuckers is crazy. Well, now you in jail.
These... And these fake videos too as well. These fake videos and react like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, pranks was going crazy though in like 2013, 14, 15. I remember World Star, like a lot of pranks. Shout out to FujiTube. Shout out to FujiTube. You know what's crazy? We was in round 2 in LA one time with him and you were part of one of his pranks. You didn't even realize it. You didn't even realize it. I'm pretty sure. Were you there that day? I think that was the day Offset came in there and started bugging. Yeah. Offset walked in the fucking round 2 and started tweaking by the iPad.
I remember that.
That shit was dope. But FujiTube was in there too, and he was filming while we were in there. And you literally were in one of the fucking vlogs.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So yeah, I remember those pranks were going crazy. And I remember there was the white dude Vlad. I forget his actual name. He was going fucking crazy too. I remember he was running onto soccer fields and shit, live games. It was So that was like an era of YouTube where like to get lit, you had to do pranks. Like,
but now it's a whole different era. Everyone wants to do a prank now.
Yeah, but I think it slowed down a little bit, but then it started ramping up on some like reckless ass pranks. Where
that's what I'm saying.
Or like people walking in the streets, bump into people on purpose, and act tough, and they be like, "Oh, it's a prank! It's a prank! It's a prank!" It's like, you're gonna get stabbed. Like, you're for sure gonna get stabbed.
I seen the one where like on the escalator, one's coming up, one's coming down, and he talking to his girl on the other side. Like, like that's funny to you? Like,
hey man, listen.
Or at the grocery store, like. It's like, damn, I love those buns, and somebody will hold up some. Oh, I was talking about that. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
that is
anything, bro. Anything for the shock value, man.
Yeah, but you know, clout is a form of currency, man.
No, a clout is a drug.
it's a drug and a form of currency for real, yeah. Because sure, you get you enough clout, you might not ever pay for nothing, nigga. Here you go, sir. Come on in, Mister. Blah blah blah. Yeah, this and that. You know what I mean? Shit has been. I don't know, man. I don't know what direction motherfuckers is going in, but this shit is getting more and more dangerous. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Everything from the music to the culture to the YouTubing and just every and anything.
Because everybody's, you know, whatever they gotta do, and literally whatever they gotta do.
Yeah. I don't blame them though. I can't even.
I understand it, man, but it's just I respect it. I understand it, but sometimes I'm just like, bro, these gotta go. Like these fake YouTube couples, like they gotta go.
Oh my God, that shit is so cringy,
the worst.
Bro.
Oh my God,
the YouTube couples. Oh my God, and that shit is such a facade, and it's funny because women really feed into that shit.
That's what it is.
It's all, I swear, it gotta be all for the women. I don't know no guys that's watching the fucking H Family and shit like that. I mean, shout out to them though. No disrespect to them. They up like a motherfucker. Up. Speaking of Peru earlier, Mark keeps calling me. I gotta see what that's about.
He called me yesterday.
Yeah, man. We got to see what the fuck we going next. I'm actually about to. I think I told you I'm about to go to Serbia in a couple weeks.
Back.
Yeah, we had to Serbia. I'm about to go to Serbia and Rome. Let's see what that's like. You know what I mean? I'm actually really excited about that. Not gonna lie, especially because I've never been to Europe, so I got to go see that shit firsthand. You know what I mean? I want to go see like one of them guards. I want the dudes that be standing with the top with the right hats. I'm gonna get one of them motherfuckers to flinch.
I think that's
I know that's in like UK and all that, but they got them niggas in DR. I ain't gonna lie.
Word?
Yeah, they got them niggas protecting their Christopher Columbus's castle out there. Facts. Facts. Well, and that's like Spaniard. That's not UK, so I'm assuming it's everywhere in Europe, something like that. It's gotta be in certain parts of Europe, but yeah.
I didn't even know they had that. I didn't even know he had a castle in the DR.
Yeah. Well, no, it's Christopher Columbus' son. Facts. He has a whole castle right in Santo Domingo. Facts. Mom know what I'm talking about. Probably been there.
Of course.
Yeah, they give you a tour of all that shit. He was like 4'11". This motherfucker, he had like a little closet for a shower. It was cool.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't even get me started on that, bro, man.
Yeah, you know, we can get into that history like a motherfucker. But yeah, I'm excited to go. I'm trying to go to Europe, and I got to go to Brazil in April, so... Yeah, I'm looking forward to all these trips and all these vlogs, man. Shout out to Take 56 Media. You know what I'm saying? I got them working on all these fucking vlogs, and they working hard as fuck because I'm sending these motherfuckers 6 hours of footage, and they got to turn that shit into a 10 to 15 minute clip. It ain't no easy task. So
no, that's not an easy task at all.
Yeah,
with the cuts and all that, that's not an easy task at all.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I definitely want to go to Brazil.
Brazil different, and these also gonna be like the first time I go somewhere where I don't speak the language, so I'm excited for that too. Like I keep going to Spanish countries. I'm like, I gotta go somewhere else.
Serbia.
Like,
you don't know.
I don't know shit that's going on. But shout out to the tat artist in Serbia because that nigga be responding to me in good English. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he using Translate.
Yeah, probably. I ain't gonna lie. I be using Translate to speak to the Brazilian tattoo shop, and they really think I'm Brazilian. Like, cause it's bad. It's bad. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get through that conversation, but fuck it, we gonna make it happen.
That's it.
I mean, Portuguese is close enough to Spanish, so I think I can get by for sure. Because I had some Portuguese neighbors when I was living in Newark, and them niggas, they used to talk to me in pure Portuguese, and I'd be like, yeah, word. I understand. We'd have whole conversations, and I would miss like 25% of what the fuck they're saying. Yo, does this nigga know we're busy? Like, motherfucker keep calling me. But yeah, man. In other news,
so.
Yeah, I just drew a fucking blank. These fucking calls is killing me. I just feel fucking couch vibrating. I'm like, fuck, stop.
So do you know where you want to get tatted next?
Where?
Yeah.
On my body?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to do my chest for sure. I'm about to do my chest, cover up this fucking koi fish I got from when I was like 17. I'm about to do that.
I remember that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you came with me for that.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. We went to Popeyes right before.
Yeah. Right. Word. Wait.
What year was that?
I had to be like 2011, 2012, 2012.
I think I was definitely high school.
Yeah, I was still 17 for sure. I just got my license and all that. Facts, man.
Yeah, that's when you had the Chrysler, the black Chrysler.
Shout out to that fucking Chrysler, man. Man, I've been through the ringer with cars. I ain't gonna lie. Me and cars have not had the best of luck.
I ain't gonna lie. You and cars is different.
Yeah, I'm dealing with some shit right now. Shit, my truck's in the shop right now.
Different. It's always something.
Yeah.
Wait. Not the Benz? The Benz is good now?
Yeah, the Benz is good. Benz is outside right now. But I gotta actually get some new tires on that bitch. Fuck that. I don't even want to think about that shit. It is what it is, though, man. It's been a learning experience with cars, me and cars. I have a feeling I might end up in a Toyota real soon. Like, just get a Camry. Say, fuck the bullshit.
Try that forever.
I'm good.
Try that forever.
Put 1.5 million miles on that bitch and be good. Because, yeah, I'm over it, bro. I'm fucking over it. I get it. I get why rich motherfuckers do that. Like, I was watching Seth Rogen. Of course, everybody knows Seth Rogen. He drives a fucking Toyota RAV4.
I met Seth Rogen.
Where the fuck you meet Seth Rogen?
I'm at the Bowery.
At the what?
At the Bowery, when I used to work at the Bowery, the hotel.
What the fuck is a Bowery, bro? When did you work at a hotel?
The city. I used to work at the city.
Bro, this nigga is making shit up, bro. When did you work at a hotel in the city, bro?
No cap.
When did this happen? I've known you my whole life, nigga.
2017?
You was not working at a hotel, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, niggas be capping, bro.
That mess up.
Niggas get on the podcast, start lying. That's nigga mess up, bro.
I Kyrie.
You did not mean Shaq, bro. Shaquille O'Neal? And you ain't take no pics?
Nah, I was working, bro. I can't.
I don't give a fuck.
Nah, bro. I can't
That's Shaquille O'Neal, bro.
I'm professional, bro.
Nah, not in 2017. 2017, we was young as fuck. I'm taking that pic. I don't give a fuck. Right now, I'm fanning out if I see Shaq. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna read that nigga his stats. Like, yo, Shaq, you feel me? 30 and 15. I remember that. Like, Shaq, I would fucking lose it. That's like an idol of mine.
So you said Seth Rogen would drive a RAV4. That don't surprise me.
Yeah, he drives the 2012 RAV4, and he says his favorite thing is every time he gets like bumped into or crash, like anytime like he gets like a little fender bender, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I don't get it fixed. I don't give a fuck. I'm driving a $6,000 vehicle. He's worth like $50 million. Like. People underestimate like Seth Rogen's fucking talent, man. Like
Seth Rogen's
he's a fucking genius, bro. Like, do you know he wrote Superbad?
I know.
Like Superbad, him and I forget the other cop in Superbad. Him and Seth Rogen and the other dude, they're both cops in Superbad. They wrote that movie in high school, like 15 years prior to shooting it. And that's the only reason why they cast themselves as a cop is because they were already too old to play high schoolers. Yeah. And actually, the main character in Superbad, Jonah Hill's character, his name is Seth.
Yeah.
So
it is.
His name is Seth. So that whole shit is based on
Superbad is
true. It's based on like loosely based on true events. But it's crazy because they wrote that. They wrote the interview. The interview.
Oh, did you see the interview?
Of course, that's my shit.
That's a great film.
And they wrote Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express. I knew that.
And they wrote all this shit within like a 3-4 year span of like 16 to like 21 or some shit.
That's amazing.
Nah, bro, and he's been amassing a lot of fucking a lot of wealth, man, because he had his own production company. Like he's taking the Tyler Perry route as far as like once you create your own production company, he laid down that blueprint. You want to make money in Hollywood, you want to get rich, get your own production company. That's why shout out to Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? He got Heartbeat Productions, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Don't quote me on the exact name, but he's got that, and that's when you see people really take off. Like,
what's his name?
People forget Tyler Perry is a fucking billionaire, and he has the biggest movie studio in America.
Yeah,
not Paramount, not Warner Brothers, not none of that. And his production studio was built on an ex-slave plantation.
I didn't know that.
It's a full circle.
It's a full circle. Yes.
Oh, right. We feel me. We suffered on this land. Now we're gonna build the biggest motherfucker.
So many movies are shot there.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Of course. I mean, movie productions are fucking dope as fuck.
But what were you saying about Seth Rogen?
What was I saying about Seth Rogen?
I thought you.
Yeah. No, I was just saying like he amassed so much wealth doing his own production companies and shit like that, and you see so many people taking that blueprint and running with it, and they're getting so much. They're getting so rich. Like Master P, he caught that idea real early too. Like that's how he made a big amount of his money was made through independent films, selling them out the trunk, literally selling them shit to mom and pop stores. Yeah, all that. Repo is a fucking classic.
They don't know. They wasn't there.
If you never watched Repo, watch fucking Repo. Shout out to Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson and Cal Williams. That was like some of their first roles.
Yeah, for like wow.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I see Michael Blackson. That was like 2000.
Yeah.
99.
I remember watching that shit on LimeWire. I gave my computer herpes watching that shit. I don't know what happened. My shit caught a virus.
Got the VDs.
Yeah, yo, remember that? Remember computers that used to last like 6 to 9 months and it was over?
Yeah, because you used to clap butt.
Yeah, you get like 2-3 Lil Wayne mixtapes. Your shit is fried, nigga. It's over. By the time you download Super Mario Brothers, yo, shout out to LimeWire. You can get anything on LimeWire.
Bro, LimeWire was...
Nigga, you could download Mortal Kombat, Porno, and fucking... And Vibe Magazine. Like, it was crazy.
Any song you ever thought about?
But that was like fuck Raw Dog and a prostitute. I ain't gonna lie. You fuck with LimeWire, nigga.
Your computer was...
Your dick's gonna for sure fall off. You fuck with LimeWire.
Your computer was like, relax. Stop. Why are you doing this to me?
Yo, LimeWire was the shit, man. We're showing our age right now for sure. Like, if you under the age of like 25, 24, you probably have no idea what the fuck LimeWire is. But... You know what else too? Shout out to LimeWire. Them niggas started making electric scooters. What the fuck is that about? Have you seen them shits? Like the scooters? I swear, LimeWire has a scooter service the same way like Lyft has the scooters and shit, and like Bird, like in the city, there's Lime scooters. And
I didn't know it was LimeWire.
I only knew that because the logo is the exact same. I'm like, it has to be LimeWire. Yeah, man. I don't know. Fuck it.
Did you see? On another note, did you see the Alabama? Men's basketball player.
Oh, like the lottery pick?
Miller. I forgot his first name.
Wait, because I think they just added a second person to that case from the team.
There was right now there was 2 people on the case. Miller and the shooter.
Oh, right. Miller wasn't the shooter.
Bro, you know he's playing now, right? He back playing?
Miller?
Bro, he just dropped 41. He just dropped 41 in the game winner.
Hey, man, sometimes you need to get a good comeback.
So those who don't know the story, the Alabama college basketball, there was 2 players, and one University of Alabama woman lost her life.
Right. Over some bullshit.
Yeah, over some, denying advancement or whatever, and it got escalated or whatever the case. But
motherfuckers don't deal with rejection well.
Yo, it's absolutely, I can't. It's crazy. And so it was the shooter and the guy who provided the gun.
Right.
And the guy who provided the gun, he's out. He's back playing on the team.
Right.
And
well, providing the gun isn't illegal technically, especially if it's a legal gun.
I don't know if it was a legal gun or not.
But I'm saying, if you don't know what he's about to go use it for, and you can't prove that, he knew he was about to go use it for.
I don't know, man. All I know is they got text messages. Feel me? He said, "I need that. I need the piece, whatever the case may be." Came, got it to him, but they dropped his charges on the murder.
Exonerated. Honestly, they exonerated him. I ain't gonna blame him for what the next guy did with the gun.
And yeah, now he's out here. He literally dropped 41.
I ain't gonna lie, Alabama's number 2 in the nation right now. Shout out to JQ. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to JQ for real.
Yeah, straight from Bergen County, Benjamin County. For those who don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
shout out my boy Javon Quinterly.
But I was just like literally, the next day he was back on the team. I'm like, yo,
hey man,
that's crazy.
honestly, I'm happy for him. Like I said, if he don't got nothing to do with it, then amen. Let's keep him out. Let's let him keep being able to change his family's projection of their future.
It's just a tragic story all year round. It's just a tragic story all around. And
no, of course it is tragic, especially because somebody actually lost their life. But I mean, it's no need for 3 people to have to lose their lives over one man's bad decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he had nothing to do with that, then by all means, please let him keep his life. Because shit, Alabama ain't no joke. You go to jail in Alabama for a fucking jaywalking ticket, you might not come out for 2 years. So it's like murder. It would have been over for that. It would have been fucking
capital
over.
Murder. That's what they're charging him with.
Yeah, capital murder. Senseless murder is capital murder, right? Anything senseless, that's fucking tough, man.
So I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't know if you heard about that.
You know what's weird? When we were just talking about the K-Flock situation, I didn't know that New York had the death penalty. Apparently, that's on the table for him.
I didn't know New York had a death penalty.
Yeah,
since when?
I don't know. I thought the last person that got killed in New York was in the early 90s. That got sentenced to the death penalty was early 90s or some shit like that.
Do you believe in the death penalty?
Do I believe in it? Not really, to be honest.
Me neither.
Especially because so many times people get exonerated later on, or they end up beating the case, or they beat it on an appeal, or they get found completely innocent.
That's happened.
One innocent body, if one innocent person dies due to the death penalty, that's already too much.
Agreed. Yep.
You know what I mean? So that right there is always why I was like, and plus it's like, if you really want somebody to suffer, don't go kill them. There ain't no suffering.
That I feel like that's the easy way out. Just like the perfect example, the Buffalo shooter, the Buffalo market shooter who live streamed it. Mm-hmm. They just gave him life without parole. Why can't we just do that? You feel me?
Yeah, give him life without parole.
Let him sit about it for the rest of his life.
Strongest niggas in jail. Make sure you find the what Ray J said. I got homies that fuck niggas. Put him in the cage with them niggas. See how he likes that shit. Let him figure that shit out for the next 50 years. Be in there.
But he gonna sit in there for 20.
I need him around the savages. I don't want that nigga around no PC.
He gonna sit in there for 20 years and then you're gonna you're gonna cut his life short. I'd rather be an old man.
Yeah, fuck it.
85 years old.
Fuck it.
No, you're never getting out. The fact that you're never getting out.
Yeah,
I personally, I think that's.
I think they should just keep giving them motherfucking I think they should just keep giving them death dates. We gonna kill you in about 8 years, cool. And then when they come, we fucking with you. We'll give you another 6. And then you just at that point you just begging it out, and then they actually never do it. I think that'd be great. I think fuck it, you know what I mean? Let them suffer.
Like for that situation, the Buffalo supermarket killer, that is the epitome of somebody who deserves the death penalty. But I don't think there should be. Of course,
yeah.
That's
an open and shut case.
Yeah,
he might be innocent.
For the extreme cases, I'd rather just have him sitting.
I say bring back the torture. You know what I'm saying? Let's waterboard this motherfucker. I say we pull his fingernails off. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest. I say why not? Why not? Everybody else gonna have to suffer. Like all the people that suffer from what his actions was. Why not? Fuck it. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, they say it's inhumane. I get it, but it's like it was inhumane. What the fuck he did? Fuck him.
Either that or listen, have him in a room with the family members and look away. Feel me? Either that. One or the other two.
Yeah, man, that shit's crazy. And you know it's wild too. I'll be watching this. Shout out to Soul Fight Underbelly. I don't know if you ever watched it. It's like this dude Mark. Fuck, I forget his last name. Not the point. So he interviews people from all walks of life for sure. But he gets into these really dark stories, and he like interviews like undertakers and like street dwellers, like prostitutes, crackheads, people that have survived like shotgun shots to the head. Like he literally interviewed a dude with half a face. And one dude he interviewed was an executioner. And it's just crazy because it's this man's job to kill people. Like, that's legitimately his job. He goes to work knowing, today I'm going to kill somebody, and I'm going to go home to my family, I'm going to eat, I'm going to have a good old dandy day, and tomorrow I'm going to fucking push this lever and electrocute this nigga to death. Like, that's his job. Yeah. Like, and so hearing his perspective on it was fucking crazy. Like, if you haven't checked out Soft White Underbelly, I suggest y'all do. It's fucking crazy. He has this really notorious interview with this ancestral family. And they're called like the Whitakers. They're in West Virginia. And
sounds West Virginia.
Yeah, you know, shout out to West Virginia, but it's very West Virginian.
Yeah, very.
To, you know, just incest, you know what I'm saying? That's some shit you're going, I mean, when there's 5 people in your county, you're going to fuck your cousin. It's going to happen. I'm sorry to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know because DR is a bunch of motherfuckers running around having families with their cousin. Neither here nor there. So he interviews the Whitakers, and it's like this family that's like, they have like a long lineage of incest. Like, everybody's just fucking each other. Brother, sister, they don't give a fuck. They're like, this is all we got to, and they have heavy, like mental handicaps, physical handicaps. Like it's very clear something's wrong. They have this one family member. He's like in his 70s. He literally barks like a dog. Like he has no words. He barks like a dog. He has like a crooked eye. It's fucking crazy. I should definitely go watch this shit. It's fucking insane. But where was I going with that? Soft White Underbelly. Everybody should tune into that fucking channel, like at least once. Okay. They have some ill stories. Like they have ill fucking stories.
Because we were talking about the executioner. That's how you got that.
Oh, right. We were talking about the executioner, and do we believe that the death penalty is do you think it's moral? Do I believe in it? No.
I don't believe in it.
I also say fuck that. We should start torturing motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. Like just have a nigga like sit there and just tattoo his whole body like for no reason for like 12 hours a day every day for the next like year. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, we should bring some of that back. You would think twice if you know this might happen to me, you know?
You would think that.
You're going to think twice. If you know you're going to have a life of suffering, you're going to think twice. You're going to think, I think so. I think it'll make you think a little bit more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before you break into this house and decide to rape everybody in it, I think you'll think twice if you know, oh, they're going to cut my dick off, or they're going to
castration.
Yeah, they're going to do some wild shit like that. I think you might think twice. I think so. Maybe.
Okay.
And if not, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy too, cause I just heard about some crazy case apparently. This dude in I believe it was in Idaho. I don't know if you heard of it. I forgot what school it was at, but this guy.
He's a potato farmer?
Nah, it's crazy though, cause the dude was like stalking these girls, and he was like obsessed with this one like sorority house or some shit. And the dude ends up going in, like he stalks them for months or some shit, learns the schedule, learns whatever's going on in that house, and decides to break in one day. And stabs the fuck out of everybody. Kills 5 people, I think, because one of them had their boyfriend in there. Killed them too. Stabbed them all to death. Like, it's just insane, man. The shit. I don't know what drives somebody to go to that extreme. Like, what makes you feel like, fuck everything, I might just go kill some people? Like, how do you get to that point?
It's I wouldn't say it's getting to that point. It's just
like, are you born like that? Did something happen? Did something trigger your brain like that?
Well, in reality, I watched a few different things where somebody who's done stuff like that, you look in their past, they have some traumatic past.
Some crazy shit,
some crazy stuff.
They probably got touched. Probably got touched.
No. Seriously.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm dead ass. I know. That's normally how it be. It'd be something super traumatic like
and having domination over somebody or something.
Because they've been dominated.
Yes. That just like when they interviewed Jeffrey Dahmer in prison. Mm-hmm. It was the domination factor. The fact that I can do whatever I want.
You know, I never finished watching that shit. That shit just got too weird.
I'm talking about the actual. I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the actual.
Right.
When he was sitting in prison, he was like, it was just having control. I can do whatever I want to this person. Yeah. It's more of that. But Jeffrey Dahmer had a normal life. Yeah. That's the crazy thing.
Man, speaking of Jeffrey Dahmer,
he had a normal life. He was the weird kid.
No, he was fucking weird. He was fucking.
But
weird.
I'm saying, as far as
Ted Bundy was as normal as it fucking gets. Like, as far as like everything else he had going on besides the killing part.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy is even crazier stuff. Did you ever watch the Ted Bundy movie on Netflix?
Oh, not the
with
movie.
Zac Efron? Watch that shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, with Zac Efron.
Go watch that
he
shit.
did that.
Zac Efron did his fucking thing.
He did that.
Shout out to Zac Efron. You know Zac Efron's 5'8"? This motherfucker short as shit. Fuck that. I thought this nigga was 6'2" my whole life. I swear.
But
they literally cast short people because he's short.
Did you?
Like, it's fucking crazy.
Did you not see High School Musical? He looked tall to you in High School Musical?
I don't remember High School Musical. I probably watched it half the time.
Get your head in the game. What?
I used to have an afro like Corbin Blue, so I hated that shit.
No. Stick to the status quo.
Yeah, nah.
Chill. That's the
I wasn't fucking with it. I wasn't fucking with High School Musical. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't fucking with it. I do remember Cheetah Girls. Shout out to the Cheetah Girls though. I mean that shit dropped the day of the blackout. Remember that blackout in like 03?
No bullshit. Cheetah Girls had it. Cheetah Girls had it.
I was in love with the Cheetah Girls, bro.
Amigas.
I was what was your name? I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises. The bitch with the list. That's my bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to 3MW.
What's her name? Kaylee Williams.
Kaylee fucking Williams. Listen, if you are listening to me and you want some cougar shit, and you need, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you gotta buy some years. We can make that happen. I'll risk it all for that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I love her. I ain't gonna lie. To this day, I love her.
It was me. It was Adrian Balon to me.
But you see, we always had this situation. Even your pop said this. He said, "What's going on with you and Cinco? Cinco like the Spanish women. I always like the black women. It just is what it is." But I said she was fire though. Shout out to her and all that. But nah, she not fucking with Katie Williams. I ain't gonna lie. But me personally, you know what I'm saying? Word. But yeah, man, you know it's crazy too. We were talking about fucking serial killers and all that shit, and people living a normal life, man. And I'll never forget, bro. It's like 2016, 2015. I come home, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I was in Teaneck, New Jersey, nigga, suburb, like real nice squirrels, Jewish neighbors, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas cut their grass. Cool. Speaking of cutting grass, right? So I had this one neighbor.
Yeah.
I want to say shout out to my guy Keith, man. So listen, man, we had this Keith was like the Boo Radley of the neighborhood. I don't know if you watched To Kill a Mockingbird or whatever that fucking movie was, but he was just a real quiet motherfucker. Was like 6'5", didn't say nothing. His skin was damn near gray. Like I don't know what it was about Keith, but he was real cool and out the way. Shout out to Keith.
Everybody's grass.
He used to cut everybody's grass. So Keith, you know what I'm saying, he lived 2 houses next to me to the point where you can see my backyard from his backyard, and he would faithfully watch me smoke weed back there, 14, 15, have 20 people in my backyard, and he never told on me. So shout out to Keith. But, so one day I get home, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, my block is flooded with police. I'm like, what the fuck is going on out here? Like, this much police is crazy. Like, I see ambulances and shit. I'm like, what's going on? So, my neighbor from across, she shot to Mr. Spearman. He like, yo, mind you, Mr. Spearman was an ex-cop, so he be on shit. When the cops pull up, that's gang. He gets shit. He talk to people, you know what I'm saying? So he comes, he like, yeah, man, Keith lost it. I'm like, what you mean Keith lost it? So kind of find out, Keith, who I used to literally sit in my backyard, smoke weed, look at him, talk to him I probably said like 10 words to this nigga. He used to come to my house every like other month to collect, and because he would cut our grass too. And my dad, of course, be fucking forgetting to pay the nigga, so I'd have to pay him real quick. And so Keith apparently ended up fucking killing his mother and brother in that house. He fucking stabs his mom and brother. Mind you, Keith's like fucking damn near 60 at the time. His mom's like 83, and his fucking brother was like 55 or some shit. Stabs both of them to death in their sleep and calls the police, and they come get him. And I couldn't believe that shit off the strength that this nigga used to come to my crib and collect. We owed that nigga money. Are you fucking kidding me? This nigga was this close to running in my house and stabbing the shit out of me if he really wanted to. Like, he could have lost it on us for that $50 or whatever the fuck we was paying him. Like, it's just crazy because you never know who you're living next to. You never know what they're going through, what's going on in their head. And it's like, he used to just walk around the neighborhood and nobody ever looked at him like
everybody knew him. Everybody fucked with him.
He was cutting everybody's grass. That was the man.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, Keith, man. And it was crazy. I think he's out. I don't even think he's in jail no more. No bullshit. He got sentenced. He got hit with the insanity. I mean, that's not hard to plead insanity. You stab your mother and brother to death. So he ended up going to like a fucking. He went to like Bergen Regional. I don't think he actually went to jail ever.
And it's funny you say that because my father grew up with him.
Yeah.
My father grew up with Keith.
Everybody.
And he was saying how he was an amazing basketball player back in the day.
Yeah, he was tall as fuck. He was like 6'5".
Amazing basketball player, and one day he smoked the wrong shit and was never the same.
Yeah,
was never the same.
That
never the same
that
person.
Story goes.
Never the same. And he also had a motorcycle accident as well.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy though, because back in the day, bro, like people really used to just smoke anything, and like it was so common. Like for Wu-Tang, for example, one of the greatest rap groups of all time. Them niggas openly talk about smoking wet. Like, they love smoking angel dust. That was their shit. One of the Wu-Tang members, I forget his name, cut his fucking dick off. Like, literally. Smoked PCP and cut his dick off. I can't make this shit up. like real life. I wish I remember his name. But check it out going on Vlad TV. I swear to God, the nigga cut his dick off. Like, what the fuck is going on, son? And apparently it's because he was having too many kids and he felt like his dick was the
culprit.
The culprit, right? Like, he felt like that was, so you smoke some angel dust, all of a sudden you beefing with your man. And now you know,
beefing with your man.
He's like, fuck it, I got to get rid of him. So he cut his dick off. And I don't know if he sewed it back on. I don't know what that rest of that story was, but he took a fucking knife to his dick. It was fucking insane.
I ain't gonna lie, that's wild.
Yeah, but it was normal. Like, Lil Boosie talks about, I used to smoke wet. Like, smoking dust was a normal thing, you know? And even, like, I remember your pops telling us stories of, like, when he was a kid and motherfuckers was 15, 16 in a bar, he'd walk in and it would be nothing to see motherfuckers lined up, arm out, bartenders not serving drinks, he's serving needles. Mm-hmm. Like, he's serving rubber bands at the counter. Like, here you go, tie niggas' arms up, everybody get a hit, we all sharing the same needle.
And he was saying how they used to do it is they used to just let it sit there instead of actually injecting it. Just let it flow naturally. Flow in
there like an IV almost.
Yeah, like an IV.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is insane, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, so it's crazy because we didn't understand long-term effects of any of this shit. So nobody thought, oh, smoking a little crack can't hurt, you know? Then 2 years in, now you don't got a house, you missing teeth, you know what I'm saying? You 40 pounds lighter. Fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it took time. And that's exactly why I stayed away from, like, vapes and all that shit. Like, I see everybody with these vapes and they're all fucking.
I can't stand. Yo, I cannot stand them shit.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like 9 out of 10 of my clients show up with a fucking vape, and I'm like, yo, bro, you don't know what's that doing to you. Like,
and I feel like it's way worse than cigarettes. It's just so convenient. You can vape anywhere.
Yeah,
you always have it. And so I know a few girls that they get aggy when they don't have their puffball.
Yeah,
they don't have their puffball.
Yeah, like they can't fucking live without it.
I'm like, oh my gosh,
that's
give
scary.
it a rest.
Like, how the fuck are you addicted to electric vapor? It's not even smoke. Apparently.
No, it's vapor.
I don't even know what the difference is for real. Like, I don't get it. But I know that it can be good for you, and we'll find that out when we get there in 5, 10 more years. We'll see when you start growing a fucking hand out of your chest. Just know it's because you've been smoking that shit.
And the thing is. It's easier to appeal to kids as well.
Yeah, that's why they actually had a really big lawsuit. If I'm not mistaken.
Jewel had a huge lawsuit
because it's like, yo, you're promoting this shit to kids, but it's just like cigarettes. Remember, Joe Camel from the fucking cool cigarettes. Yeah. Joe Camel was a whole fucking cartoon character, and even if you look at cigarette boxes, they were all colorful and they look like fucking. Remember the ice cream truck used to sell candy cigarettes?
Yeah,
they probably still do. That was our shit too. They used to have a little powder and then you blow into it. It looked like you was really smoking. Like, what the fuck was that about? But you know, this is what we do.
They're not allowed.
This is what America. We're gonna allow marijuana and sell you gum cigarettes as a child.
You're not allowed to advertise cigarettes, but they advertise stuff. Advertising is weird, man, because they literally lie to you every day.
They on some new shit though, because I'm like, if you go overseas, I ain't gonna lie,
it's like death.
Yeah, you buy a pack of cigarettes overseas, it's literally a picture of a motherfucker with a hole in his mouth.
Yeah,
and then it's like
black lungs.
Yeah, black lungs. And it'll be a picture of a dead baby, like a fetus, like a burnt up fetus. Like, this is what happens when you smoke when you're pregnant. I'm like, god damn.
Yeah,
like, I just want to get a little lightheaded. I don't need this fucking conscious. Like, I don't need this on my conscience right now. I don't got to think about this stillborn child. It's
you go overseas, like the packaging is crazy.
Yeah, and it's like the majority of the box is just this big ass picture. Like, here you go, you piece of shit. I hope you know this is gonna happen. Yeah. Keep smoking this shit.
That's exactly what it is.
It's fucking insane, bro. It's fucking insane. And to think about, like, just 20, 30 years ago, airplanes had ashtrays. Yeah. Motherfuckers was smoking on a plane. A hot box. And then we find out about secondhand smoke, and it's like, oh, you could die from that from just being next to it.
Yeah, you don't even.
And people had their kids on here. This is fucking crazy.
And bars everywhere.
Yeah, restaurants, motherfuckers had a smoke section, and it wasn't like there was a wall. It was just like, nah, you just smoke on that end of the restaurant.
Smoking or not smoking?
It's insane,
It's
man.
a different, once you look at, like, progression and how things used to be, they're like, oh, we found this out. Okay, so now we're doing this.
Yeah. You know? Yo, you been hearing about all this AI shit, this artificial intelligence? iRobot is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, bro.
We are living in a Will Smith film, my nigga. This shit is real.
Oh, absolutely.
My man just put me on. I can't remember what the fucking app is called, but the motherfucking app is like it's literally it's basically Google that you can talk to, interact with, and it hears everything you say, and it gives you your answers. Like, you don't got to type it in and look for the answers.
I know the website.
It's like an app.
Chat AI, something like that?
Something like that. Yeah. Chat something.
AI, something like that.
Bruh, fucking scary.
We here, bro.
No, but these shits interact so well that they're humans. Like, if you offend it, it'll offend you. Like, if you be like, yo, you're a piece of shit, they'd be like, it's okay, you won't forgive your father for touching you. Like, he'll say some outlandish shit. You're like, what the fuck?
It's basically Siri on steroids.
Yeah, it's Siri on steroids with an attitude. Like, the motherfucker will catch an attitude, ain't it? Because you tell Siri, like, you a bitch ass nigga right now, and she'll be like, I'm sorry, I can't. Nice. No, she'll just be like, I'm sorry, you feel that way. This nigga is responding to you, and he'll tell you some shit about your past. Yo, how the fuck did you know that? And yo, it's some new shit, bro. Now, I've been watching it on Jimmy Kimmel. They've been talking about it. It's on a lot of weird fucking reactions to that shit.
And then here's my conspiracy. Today and age, it's about information and data. Mm-hmm. That's why social media is free, because of information and data.
Of course, they're selling you information.
Yes, it's about gaining information of the people. They know you better than you know you.
Literally
they
know what you want. They know what you don't want. They know everything. All that shit is predicated on what you talk about and Google.
They know.
Look up.
What your FBI, your CIA agents working overtime.
Hell yeah.
They know. They know so much about you.
And all this information, once it gets shown to us, I mean, all this technology, once it's debuted to us, it's because it's already been 50 to 100 years old. You know what I mean? Like, the internet was out in fucking late 1800s or some shit like that. Like, they say cell phones were around in the very early 1900s. Like before World War I, like, motherfuckers already had cell phones. That shit was already, you know what I'm saying? The first idea of making vehicles, cars, were electric cars. But then we went to the gas for whatever reason. I forget exactly why. We went into this gas fuel or whatever, and now electric cars seems like a new thing. But Nikola Tesla was designing electric cars in 19 something. Yep. Like, it's insane because we think this shit is a new concept. Like, there's cars that are driven with air. That's been a thing.
There's hydrogen cars.
Yeah, like Lucid. Shout out to Lucid. I always tell people, invest in Lucid. Listen, Lucid is a car company about to take over the world. I ain't gonna lie. They got air engines and shit like that though. But
these.
So just know when these technologies coming out,
it's
something that's already been out. But you know why I get nervous when they start trying to take away the gas usage? I feel like they're just saving it because we're running out of it, and I don't know what's gonna happen when we run out of fucking like petroleum. Like, I think they're saving it for a war or something. I don't fucking know. What are they saving it for? Can't tell you. But they're outlawing gas vehicles in the next couple years. Like in California, I believe after 2025, they're not even going to be allowed to sell no more gas vehicles. And then eventually they're going to outlaw even driving them eventually. I don't know when, but this shit is turning into the Jetsons. Like, we're going to have fucking...
We're supposed to be the Jetsons now.
Yeah.
Jetsons is supposed to take place right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's crazy, man. I don't know.
But yeah, it's all about... your phone, like... Every Sunday before I come here, it's like, it was giving you directions to here. I'm like, yo, why you on my body?
What's crazy is, like, if you think about it, like, that arcade system, I don't know if y'all can even fucking see it. That arcade system, you probably can't see it right now, but that's a whole stand tall arcade system that's up to your chest. That's an app on your phone right now that takes up zero fucking memory in your phone. That's insane when you think about that shit. Like, whoa. They put that into one app out of the 100 you have on your fucking phone. It's fucking insane.
So check it. You talking about the chat AI and them responding to you. Check it. They already know all about you.
Yeah,
they already know all about you. So once it rolls out, they know more about you than you.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
They about to take over the world, bro. It's over.
Yeah, remember the movie Smart House?
Yeah,
that's what the fucking
Smart House.
This shit is turning into Smart House, iRobot, all that shit.
Smart House. Yeah. They wasn't watching Disney back then.
Yeah, nah.
That wasn't there.
Shout out to Disney. Listen, that can get mixy too.
Never feel the future.
Whoa.
I never feel the future.
Feel the future is litty. I ain't gonna lie. Feel the future is cool.
22nd century.
Yeah, Phil of the Future, Xenon the Sequel, and all that cool shit.
Xenon Z3.
Yeah, they was on some shit back then, man.
They was on it.
I remember a little Romeo show. It's just
hey,
Jordan.
Hey ho, watch it. Oh, it's time for the Romeo show.
Yeah, shout out to Romeo. He just started getting paid for all that fuckery. Apparently, he's been getting got by his pops this whole time. Listen,
and Symphonique had her own show too.
Who?
Symphonique Miller.
Who the fuck is Symphonique Miller?
His sister.
Her name is Symphonique?
Symphonique.
I hate that name.
I was the one.
That's too close to syphilis for sure. Symphonique is crazy, my nigga. Like
that's the one Chris O'Neal was on. Shout out my boy Chris O'Neal.
What?
Yeah, that was her show.
Yeah, shout out to Chris O'Neal.
Was really putting his kids on and not paying them.
That's fucking insane, bro. When I seen that motherfucker on Nickelodeon, it was crazy. I'm like, yo, we dead ass grew up with this kid. Like, grew up with him, and all of a sudden he's on fucking Nickelodeon being a whole actor. It's fucking amazing. I love to see that shit. Yeah, man. This shit is incredible. But yeah, I'm actually about to I'm about to go audition and do some other shit, man. I'm telling you, I gotta pivot this shit. I gotta turn this shit into something else, man. I gotta go. I gotta get on TV somehow. I want to get on camera. I want to do some acting. I want to do some production, all that type of shit. I want to write some films. I was telling you when we was on vacation, I got a whole folder full of stand up material and just fucking sketches and all kind of shit. But
I got working on it. Yeah, what, to be continued.
Nah, to be started. Shit, I gotta get it going. But yeah, man, I just realized.
Yeah, we over time.
Yeah, our time's up. Shout out to Maul. He be letting us go over time. I've been looking at him like the last 10 minutes, waiting for him to tell us I wrap it the fuck up. So, yeah, man, it's been episode 51. Next week we got episode 52, and it'll be officially 1 year in, man. So, officially. Shout out to us for the consistency we've been here, man. We appreciate everybody who's been tuning in, man.
Absolutely.
It's been the Free Gens podcast, man. We are back, and we'll be back next week, like always, man.
We out of here.
Appreciate y'all, man.
We'll be back very soon.
Y'all have a good one. Happy Sunday and all that. Y'all take care, man.
We out as
well. Don't forget that.